Hi, waiting for my students. Oh, Julia, hi.
Hello.
Okay. So waiting for the rest of students to join us.
Okay.
We're good.
I hope I can see much people.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
really. It's
definitely. I'm sure Tatiana is going to join.
our last session.
It has to be the last, but I remember that we skipped one due to the fact that there was fire behind my house, and I'm thinking maybe I should provide that one more time. So let's see what people say because sometimes people get tired and they don't want to do anything anymore. They just want to get like away. Okay, but I'll be happy to do one more session next Saturday if that's the case.
I hope to.
Well, so how have you been doing?
I'm fine, thanks. We just come back home. We um, go for a walk
Who we?
with my
We who?
we we will
You need to
we
say
will.
who, like my husband and I, my kids and I, because we it means like I think about myself.
Ah, my family.
You need to say that my family and I always.
um, we just come back home
Because
and
like it's not clear when you speak English, it's not clear when you say like we, who we. Like I think about myself. No.
mhm.
So it has to be, you need to introduce people you're talking about to your opponent. So it's me. Like really, my family and I had a great, okay, my husband and I, my kids and I, okay. And then you can continue. You can say we, okay. I told you that Tatiana would be joining,
Mhm.
and she is
Okay.
here online.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, hello. Okay, so the last but not the least.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you doing, Tatiana? Tired? Want to cry? Want to take a big break?
I don't want to cry, but I'm a little bit
Exhausted? Why you're exhausted? Huh? All right, Tatiana is always in and out. I'll
Not
wait.
good connection.
All right. I also remember how it usually goes. When you finish your school or university, you don't want to go for some kind of extra sessions. It's like, okay, it's over. Okay, goodbye. Okay, so see you. Uh, and I think this is what's been happening to people the past 2 weeks. They understand that it's like everything is over, so they don't need to like even finish strong. That's why in every message I sent, I said finish strong. Just because it's you're close to the finish line, it doesn't mean that you have finished. You need to cross the line. Once the line is crossed, then yeah, it's game over. But not until then. But people they like to relax too early. Ah, Tatiana, you're back. Okay, so you were
yeah.
saying because we couldn't hear you.
So I don't want to cry, but the last week was the hardest for me, and the last week I felt that I'm exhausted. I
Oh
don't
my
know
god,
why.
what was so difficult? I gave just a few assignments.
It was difficult for me from technical point of view because maybe in iPhones there are some preset apps, maybe special for making videos out of photos or something like this. But I have an Android telephone and there is no special software on it. And I had to search on the internet for a special software. And my husband helped me a lot from the technical point of view. And it was a new thing for him either. And
Also,
so also, yes, and it took us maybe 3 times to do one and the same thing to complete it. And it, of course, it's not perfect, but so it was very difficult.
so we can say that the course is also bringing families together, yeah?
Of course, because he took a lot of daily routine on his part, and he helped me a lot.
Okay, okay, that's good. I told you, okay, so that's what I have to say. I have to say that, let's say when your wife gets busy, then as a husband, you have to help her because you need to make sure that she has some available time. And let's say, needless to say that being a woman is difficult in Russia because you have to do a lot of things. Let's
Yeah.
say cooking, house holding chores. Plus, let's say if you have kids, you also have to take care of your kids. You're lucky if you have a mom or a nanny who can give you some free time, but usually this is not the case. I know that Julia, she has 2 kids, and probably you get tired, Julius.
Yes, I'm really tired and I always won. And only my husband helped me
See, no mommy.
sometimes. And about 10 hours in my during my day, I work with my kids only one.
So see, you're being a teacher, you're being a mom, you're being a nanny, a
But
friend.
we have we grab a bite. uh, uh, Maybe 2 or 3 times during the day we draw. We use how to say plastiline.
Plasticine.
Yes, and we read books. So we walk. We sometimes wash something in the bathroom. Sometimes we just play with different games. We can.
We play
Uh,
different games, yeah.
yes, my kids can cry, and after my work day as a housewife finish, I always very tired because mm, I always have a lot of things to do.
But I think that I can only hope that it brings you also joy, not only
I think
tiredness.
I hope maybe in several months all change because all this change because my kids right now um, try to play together, and I teach them play together, and I hope in several months they will play together without me, and I can drink a little coffee and a cup of coffee.
Drink something. Okay, you should have stopped there. I can
Yes,
drink finally.
I hope, and I will have rest. I need rest.
Okay, well, Tatiana, so have you been able to finish every assignment, or you still have
Except
some debts?
the last one, I haven't done it yet.
Okay, but you are going to, right? I don't need to worry about that.
I have a question.
Hmm.
Would you like to have a feedback of the course, or would you like to have some kind of a motivation video for future students?
Motivational video for future students. Feedback you can just give me right now.
Well, I think this course is not for the beginners, surely.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I think students want more feedback from you,
Okay.
and I
In which
think
form do you think that feedback would be okay to get?
at least some words after videos, maybe.
I was thinking about this. I was thinking that probably the best way to provide feedback is when I can make a weekly video. where I just talk about every student's achievements. Because I think it will be better because first
Maybe,
of all, it'll be easier to watch. Plus, if I just write, then I will write pretty much the same words like, "Oh, you're good, well done, carry on." Okay, kind of like that.
maybe
Mhm.
your idea is better, but students should feel that they make some progress, and
Yeah,
or
psychologically,
yes, or they are doing some mistakes.
making mistakes. Yeah.
They are making, yes, they are making some mistakes week by week, and they should get rid of them, something like that. And maybe you should add some grammar lessons, maybe.
Yeah, the
So
grammar. What we were thinking about grammar, we thought only about patterns because like let's say to explain present perfect to students and record a video like present perfect is used then and this. Uh, Not
yeah,
our way of teaching.
not the drilling exercises for grammar, or maybe so it should be somehow determined, maybe. I
Okay,
don't know. Yeah.
grammar should be there. Okay, I understand. Like you learn maybe some patterns. Okay, that's but it's again about drilling, so that you would have to talk about something using a specific pattern, like grammar pattern. Let's say talk about like speaking about daily routine, you use present.
Yes. So I understand it because I was taught it when I started at the university. Yeah. And for example, for Julia, I think it might be more difficult.
Mhm.
Not,
Yes,
I mean,
you're
Mhm.
right.
uh, that grammar isn't described anyhow in this course. It might be difficult for Julia, or and for students who study by themselves, they that don't didn't study English at the university, or some kind of in some language courses or something like this.
Yeah,
Maybe
well, for beginners, I agree. You kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah, duly noted. As I usually say, duly noted, yes. So some kind of grammar, okay, at least I think patterns, so that people, because like again, when use grammar, then it strictly comes down to the point that you need to use a certain pattern, like you say, like I go, you go, she goes, and this is grammar. So you you don't really need like a lot of hours to study grammar because it's like let's say el gato, el gato. Uh, it's oh ah, like that's it, and then you just need to practice a lot just to get used to this. Let's say when Julia speaks, okay, and she speaks about third person
yeah,
pronouns,
yeah,
like
yeah.
he goes. She always has to say like goes, takes place. And again, this is I can like explain it to her. Just say like, hey, always say s. Okay,
Mhm.
but students don't. So because they need a lot of time to get used to this. So okay,
Because
well, think about something. Okay, so I think that grammar should be like as a separate block in this course, which will students will have like more homework to do. Yeah. Okay.
maybe because for example, I can analyze the grammar from the stories because
Yeah,
I
the
have
stories.
some
Yeah.
grammar background, and I know the rules, maybe grammatical rules, and it's easy for me to analyze. But I think there are students who cannot do it
Yeah.
without
Okay. I usually
additional
yeah
explanation.
You're
some
right,
kind of presence.
Danny,
Hmm.
you're right. And this is one of the reason why I very often didn't because I really cannot
Understand.
make a sentence. It's difficult for me. You're
Okay.
right, and I need grammar and only one time you can explain and I understand, but I really don't know where is this information. I don't like big book.
Hmm.
I don't
Nobody
need
likes big books.
grammar like this because I can't understand really. I make exercise and I never understand.
Yeah, that's why Elena and I are currently working on grammar for is the course for beginners, where they will be able to learn just those patterns as we speak, because it is considered that, let's say, on this level, yeah, you are kind of like supposed to be almost intermediate, but you want to expand your vocabulary, so which means you do not have a problem, or it's considered that you don't have a problem with grammar that much. We all make mistakes, like I also make mistakes, but I understand grammar like the way it's used. So, but yeah, I think it should be maybe a separate course that students would take before this one, the main one, because like this one, we want it to be strictly dedicated to speaking ability, so that people would practice speaking a lot and vocabulary, and then speaking vocabulary. Uh, so I
So
think
in
it
this,
should be before.
yeah, in this case, if we talk about speaking and vocabulary, this course is great. It has a lot of speaking and a lot of vocabulary. But if we talk about spontaneous speech, I think we train spontaneous speech only during our live sessions, because you see, when we are doing assignments, it's still the prepared speech, I think, the retelling,
But you were
our
given some
story.
tasks where you could practice spontaneous speech.
Spontaneous speech is practiced in answering questions, I think. It's always spontaneous. But
Okay.
when we talk about our story, it's still a prepared speech.
But you were given questions to answer.
Questions are okay, yes. So when I answer questions, I speak spontaneously, of course.
So what are you saying, that the course needs more spontaneous speech exercises?
Maybe.
Well, spontaneous speech is just clearly practice, which means you can get it like elsewhere. Like live sessions, they were designed for that, just to see how well you can speak, and to overcome some kind of language barrier if you had one before, so that you would see that you're surrounded by people who are pretty much maybe on the same level like you are now. So in this friendly atmosphere or surrounding environment, you would be able to practice, basically, just to see that it's not only exercises that you have to do. But we had a lot of topics and a lot of expressions that we wanted you to learn. So you can develop a spontaneous ability, but I've noticed that some teachers, they preferred, or they like, I don't know, or maybe that's the way they think. They write their own story. Some of them even were reading, and I was commenting on that. Rather than just speaking spontaneously. So again, it is, I think, a student's choice. But I encourage students to speak spontaneously, because, okay, so think about this. You have the collocations, you learned them. You have the story, so you retell. That's already not spontaneous, right? Then you get to the point where I ask you to tell me your own story, right? Based on those collocations. I think what I will do for the next group, I will make more videos where I will demonstrate how it should be. So you have a list of collocations, let's say 15, and that's the only thing you need. And then you just go down the list. So I was born like that. Okay, so yes, so my day starts at when I wake up. I go like those, the things that when you practice, you go through this list. That's your spontaneous speech being trained. But of course, if you write everything to from A to Z, then yeah, there's no spontaneous speech. I kind of like I have to force you. Maybe take a knife and put it to your throat. Speak spontaneously.
Maybe it will
uh,
help.
or I'll slit your throat. Uh, Yeah. No. Yeah, I think maybe okay. I will definitely mention that. That's a good notion. Good feedback. Okay. Don't be afraid. Okay. I might be a very emotional guy, but I write things down. So I'm gonna add those changes. All right, Valerie. Okay, you're back. Okay, traveling somewhere again. As we always know, you're never home. I wonder if you actually spend any time at home. I do. Okay. Probably Valerie's she's walking somewhere, so that's why she cannot talk. Okay, so Julia, why don't you say a few words? Okay, grammar. Okay, duly noted. That's on point. What else? Feedback is priceless. Um, Julia, I would like you to say a few words about the course. Okay, uh, motivational videos
Um,
coming later.
no, I cannot talk about it in English. I know how to say in Russian, but maybe I can't in English. Okay, we try.
You try
Well,
spontaneous. Okay.
yes. I
Try to be
think
spontaneous.
I agree with Tatiana because it's not for intermediate, maybe, and beginners, of course, because it's difficult for me. I know, I work very hard every day, and uh, only in this case I can make all this exercise because if I stop only one time, I cannot do this, and it's really hard work. But now I understand. I see my progress, and I I think all people need work every day because you think I know English, and um, when you when you hear native speaker, you can't understand nothing. You can understand nothing, and in this case, I think we need more practice every day. And uh, right now, I watch a lot of videos, and I write down different chunks for me, and for me uh, this course give me method how to say
Methodology.
methodology, yes, and
Methodology, yes, huh?
I understand now how I can
On my own.
work on my own, yes, because when I study English by myself, I can't understand maybe something I need to do.
I understand what I need to do, huh? Okay.
Yes, and now I understand. I need this video one day. I need work with my pronunciation.
Pronunciation, yeah.
Yes, thank you, Vadim. Now I know what I need to use for this because now I know programs, I know sites, websites, I know. Um, oh, I can speak English.
Yeah, and you don't need to drink.
Yes, I really think now that I can't explain, and you see, I can talk about it. It's not so difficult. And thank you for your course.
Yeah, I was just thanks. Yeah, Jewel, I was just thinking about like more spontaneous exercises, perhaps because we have this chat, and I think that probably what we could do, well, let's say with the next group. Okay, you guys are past this point anyway, but thank you. Um, so when students would be able to share or exchange short videos in our group chat. Let's say it's maximum 1 minute, but every day, let's say like every day, you have to at least send one or 2 videos. That's like at least one, okay? So just to, it would be every day using a number of collocations, let's say 5, 10, okay, where you would tell about your morning. And then, so every day you have to do this, like every day you talk about your morning, and that has to be spontaneous. Let's see.
And I need more time for this chance and conversation because I know how to work my mind.
Mhm.
We just if we work with these collocations this time only one time, we forget all in
Yep.
months, and we need to uh, back every day, every week, and in real life of this. I hope I will speak all these chance with my kids every day. I will work with.
Yeah, I speak with my dog. It helps. Okay, so whatever helps. So you have to talk to somebody, so you can talk to yourself. But speaking with a dog, a lot of therapists recommend this thing, and it's really an expensive way of avoiding pain. A very expensive therapist. Yes, or it's called sessions. Like you go to a therapist. Yeah, a therapist. All right. So, Tatiana, do you think it would be helpful if we shared, let's say, like we go back, and then we shared short videos in our group chat? Would that be spontaneous enough? What do you
It
think?
still can be prepared video.
Jesus
It
Christ,
depends on the
Tatiana is a
person.
hard rock. Okay, can I break her?
Guys, can I just share my opinion? Just
Right, right, yeah. Stand
okay.
still, don't move.
Okay. So I'm standing. Well, the thing is that thank you for the course, by the way. But I'm still in week 2. But I promise I will do it. And just a great promise. But I do believe that I will, and you should believe in me, guys.
Well,
Too.
we do. What other chance do we have?
Actually, I'm really happy. I'm really glad to see you all. Really, Yulia and everybody, guys. Really. So you are like my Saturday family time. You know. I always wait. Always looking forward to this moment, just to join you, to see you, to say hello, and to share some ideas. But as for the course, well, I told you that I had already taken part in some course
Mm-hmm.
for FCE, and we had a couple of tasks that we were supposed to prepare in groups, in mini groups, in pairs. We were supposed to choose a partner, exchange our Skype, whatever,
Yeah.
numbers, WhatsApp, and we were given some tasks to do together, to describe a picture or to comment on kind of a topical sentence, like, for example, problems of peers of the generation, blah blah blah. Let's
Okay.
discuss it. In your case, Vadim, I really strongly recommend you
Uh-huh.
to try this way of asking questions each other. So because you've got this wonderful list of questions,
Yep.
you can set a task for pairs, yeah, mini
Mhm.
groups, maybe three people, whatever, and to ask each other questions randomly, like not
Yeah, you have those collocations.
yeah, maybe reading the questions or maybe making up questions. It will be a kind of a grammar mixture speaking,
Mm-hmm.
a kind of. So but before this one, you can give them the pattern that you usually teach us all in Instagram, how to make
Mm-hmm.
sentences. Do you, how do you, when do you, blah blah blah. So, or can you, whatever. So you can just start step by step from these daily routine questions. Yeah, you love this one. Like, what do you do in the morning, first of all? Do you actually brush your teeth with your whatever?
Yeah,
So this is a kind of I guess it'll be good for the future generation of your participants for the course.
it will be done.
Yeah, it's good. Like and as for this idea of spontaneous speech, I
Mhm.
have noticed that some teachers, yeah, you told that some teachers were reading the prepared story. As for me, I have done only 2 weeks, yeah, but I have never written a story. Never. It was on my mind. The thing is that you can give them the tip to record at least 5 times 5 videos, but without writing the story itself. Like try to rewatch your story again and again. It's like,
And then improve it every time, okay? Mhm. And then improve your story every time, okay? Oh, Valerie is out.
oh guys, sorry, it was a phone call.
Uh-huh.
So do you hear me? So actually, I the first time I actually recorded myself, then I watched it. If I didn't like it, I redone it. Actually, I've redone it, yeah. So then the second time, I've done it the second time or third time, and if I like the result, I just submitted it. So this is what I do with my students. I've got two more students last week. I just started teaching them, and I gave them the task to start recording themselves. And I usually provided them with this tool how to manage to not to overdo like 5 times, no more. Because if you do more than it's my experience, guys. If you do more than 5 times, then you get tired and you get irritated. You say, I can do nothing. I don't know how to speak. Blah blah blah. So actually, 5. Maybe you can give them 3 times shot, whatever. So kind of a little tip. Who knows?
No,
Maybe I'm
yeah,
not ready.
okay, yeah. Yeah, kind of funny because I do all those things with my private students. Okay, well, it's and that was a complimentary barking, I guess. After you finished your speech, the dog finally, went on like, okay, I'm happy she stopped talking. Oh, now it's my time to talk. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. Okay, so again, talking about, let's say, working in mini groups, and so that probably 3 people would be okay, because, like, you see, sometimes people get busy, they can't do something, but okay, it doesn't matter. I think that you still can find some time during 1 week, during a week, not one, during a week, and so it can be Friday, Saturday, so no excuses. You cannot say that by the end of the week that, oh, I had no time. Well, who cares? Okay, why did you sign up for the course? You have to. You are grown up. I'm not talking to kids here, so you either get responsible or get out. No refunds, by the
So
way.
can I add one more
Yeah, go ahead. Good.
about feedback as well? Actually, I've missed the beginning of the girls speaking,
Yeah.
yeah. But actually, again, speaking about the course that I have already taken, it was about CPE and FC. I sure understand that it's above more, way more than we have here. We are supposed to be at least intermediate here to take this course, and it's great actually. But the thing is about the feedback, the way that it was checked at the previous course, we were supposed to submit our written tasks by the deadline. By the deadline, it was the end of the week, yeah, Sunday. So you can actually do the same with all those guys who actually finish the week and do it on time, like rewarding, yeah. So
Yep.
the people who finish the week on time, yeah, task week on time, you can actually give them the detailed feedback of one of the video that they have done during the week.
That's
Like
a
the
good
detailed
idea.
one.
Then I can avoid giving a lot of feedback. I like that.
Yes, this is it. Like you elicit,
Because,
you
like,
say
the
people.
tennis always does.
Yeah,
He
so
wants my
people,
feedback.
yeah, people who work, yeah, people who really work hard, not like me.
Yeah, you would never
Okay,
give any feedback.
so you will never give me a feedback. Oh my gosh. Okay, but anyway, this is a very good
Okay.
motivation. So
That's
you
good.
can use it.
That's good. I like that.
Like people with a deadline get reward. Yay! That's it.
Yeah, because, like, I was thinking, like, okay, why should I work hard when you guys don't? But no, yeah, we have this benchmark. So if you do everything you're supposed to, then of course, I'm happy to provide you feedback.
Yeah, but actually, it was a feedback about in that course. It was
hmm Yeah, you have to earn it. You're right, okay, because otherwise there's no point. You have to
about
earn it.
the
Okay, see, this is why I was hoping this session would be quite productive for the course. Because when do I get a chance to use 4 people's minds to my own advantage? Well, like as Julia say, Vadim, you gotta be honest. Well, I am being honest. Okay, so Uh, I'm not being mean, but we're all together, this focus group. So we work together as a team to make it better. Because let's say that maybe later you decide to come back and take it again, and you will see all the changes that I will have added by the time. Okay, I have to use future perfect here. I will have added by the time you decide you want to come back. So that's, I think, a great idea. Oh, I think this is enough. I have it all here down on a piece of paper. So I think this is more than I need. Okay, so I just add this, and then it becomes the beauty. Perfect. It'll become like this. We call this educational drug. You would always want your dosage. Give me the shot. All right, great. Anything else? Or we're clear on that? Tatiana, come on. You got this analytical mind of yours. Why don't you put it to work?
I am a little bit stumbled with this opinion that that I have an analytical mind.
You
Wow.
do. Why not?
Just believe it, okay?
I don't
Just
know.
believe it.
Okay, so I think the greatest thing is that I met wonderful people during this course, and I really feel that we have a lot in common, and
Yeah.
so we think in the same way, and I'm sure we can easily become friends.
Okay, right. We can become pen pals.
We
Uh, we can write each other letters.
Yeah, I will be
messages.
in Moscow and I can meet some of my new friends.
I know that Julia lives in Moscow.
Sorry?
Julia lives in Moscow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Julie and Valeria, I think, lives in Moscow.
No,
I live in Tumen.
no.
In Tumen.
But
I thought you are from
if
Moscow.
we agree to coordinate our actions, then perhaps this summer we could have, like in the summer, we could have a meeting. Let's say this reunion party.
Yeah, amazing. It's
Why
like
not?
after finishing school, yeah.
Yeah,
All the
exactly. Yes.
ex-classmates get together to discuss the teachers. We're gonna discuss
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. And I know that Julia, she has a house somewhere not far from Moscow, so she's got a lot of room to host us all.
She's gonna throw a party, yeah? Okay.
I will be happy to invite you guys. You're welcome, but I need maybe more time for fix it. It's we will not live right now in my house, but I can invite you guys.
But
Please.
we can come
Boom.
and help you finish it.
Uh-huh. From Tumen, yeah, I'm flying. I'm just kidding. No, guys, really, I would be glad to see you all in flesh and
Yeah,
blood.
like because as I understand, like most of us are freelancers, so definitely we could, spend a few days in Moscow.
Why not?
We only need to set the date. So we set the date, and let's say it's July. Okay, well, last week of July. So whoever wants to, and think, they can. So okay, so fly, go by train. I don't care. Walk to Moscow if you can't buy a ticket. Uh, and we all meet there. So we all meet there. We get nice. Yeah, yeah, Julia. You don't need to walk, okay, because you're already in Moscow.
Yeah, she is.
I will be on vacation in June.
Ah,
I was
good.
talking about July, not June.
Okay, so actually, I've got actually a question. So, do you remember we had this shopping webinar? Are we going to reschedule it, or we
Yeah,
have
I
already?
was going to.
Or I thought maybe I have missed it already, and just
No, no,
really.
no.
Okay, guys, okay. I promise I know one shop in Moscow, Mega Mall, with different discount, outlet village with not expensive prices and very good things. And I will show you if you will be in July in Moscow.
Good.
All right, so
Good.
we can burn some money together.
Amazing.
We can put it together and buy one expensive thing. Okay, so that would be great. Uh, well, okay. So, have you started actually applying the phrases that you have been learning? Um, so you feel that your vocabulary has expanded thanks to the course. Do you understand me? I hope.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm speaking English. Okay, just so you know, no Chinese. Have you
I
started
think
using the phrases? Okay, I probably have to repeat myself.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Okay, well,
I'm okay, sure. There are many of phrases.
like wake up. Okay, like you didn't know before.
No, I'm just kidding. This is all about my 2 weeks.
Let's ask Tatiana. Julie, come on.
Of course, I start using some phrases that I maybe had forgotten. And I can clearly see the progress of Julia. And I think she gets the most benefit of this course. Well, because there are a lot of phrases that I have already known, and of course there were some new phrases, and I try to use them. But I see what progress Julia does, and I think it's great, and it's the purpose of this course.
So Julie is our benchmark. Yeah, like this, the standard.
Yeah,
If Julia made it, anybody can make it. Yeah.
of course,
I,
nothing
I
is
think
impossible.
I think you guys like ideals for me because I try to speak like you. I see Oля, Tanya, Sasha, Valeria, and it's like uh,
Motivation.
experience, experience for me. I promise I will be work every day. I wanted to talk in English like you guys, and I will be.
I will get
I will
better.
be. Yes, I I I will be work hard, and I do it. I will do it.
So, a quick
If
question: would you like to join a short marathon on patterns, like grammar patterns, speaks expressions? Like it's time to, let's say, do something. Okay, um, I'm supposed to like those things. I think, in my opinion, like all those phrases broken into different categories, where I would be giving you different exercises, and we would have to exercise to practice them, because the collocations, you still need to put them in some kind of phrase. So of course you can say like to wake up, and then, but I think it's time to wake up. Okay, like those are the things that I want to work on. So what do you think? Would you benefit from this?
yes, of course. I read books with my daughter, and I cannot ask her about this book, and now I can because I use something like this. Look, this boy wake up, and something like this, and we can discuss this book now. I cannot do it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
I couldn't do it. Yes,
Before.
and now we can talk, we discuss, and she asked me something. It's great. I do all this for my kids.
Okay, such a great mom. Okay, so Tatiana, what do you think about my proposal?
Yeah, and it's very easy to talk with my kids now. Not like
Yeah, I probably
mm,
cannot hear what I'm saying.
uh,
I was talking about some basic patterns, but cliche phrases that everyone needs, but maybe do not use much. Let's say like that's what you were telling me, Julia. So those like phrases you need, we call them speaking patterns.
um, I need I don't need phrases. It's very it's more 1,000. I can use all this, but I need in a grammar because I cannot ask right question. How to explain? Um,
No,
I need
I was talking about speaking basics. Okay, speaking basics, it's the phrases that can help you start. Let's say you're saying, "I'm trying, I'm trying, I'm trying." Okay, so that's a phrase
yeah
like, "I'm trying to get some information. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying." Like when people do not know or they cannot
yeah
translate because English, you cannot translate everything. So you have to learn the original phrase. Let's say like, "I cannot help doing something." Let's say, "Hey, why do you watch football? I cannot help but to watch it." So it means I cannot fight, I cannot go against this. I really want to. I cannot help it. So those are the phrases, or like, "It takes 5 minutes to." So you cannot translate this. It's just not possible. You learn a cliche phrase that works, and then you say like, "It takes 5 minutes to get to the place. It takes 5 minutes to cook. It takes 10 minutes to wash my daughter." You learn this, and then you just use it. That's what I'm talking about. And a grammar is already in it. So like you learn the phrase, okay, and you can say like, "It took me 5 minutes to get to the airport because I was just staying in a hotel in that airport." Like me, okay, a few days ago. So it took me 10 minutes to get to my boarding gate because I was staying inside of that airport hotel. So I'm talking about those basic phrases, and I think people need this kind of marathon. Like, "I don't have time to." It's another cliche phrase. I don't have time to. I don't have time to talk. I don't have time to think. I don't have time to get ready for, let's say, for this presentation. So we need to think about something. Because when I speak, I use a lot of cliche phrases. I use a lot of basic phrases. And I am asking Tatiana because she's back. Would you guys benefit? Would you guys be happy to join such a marathon where you would need to go through basic patterns and grammar patterns, fixed expressions, basic patterns, okay? Cliche phrases that would help you express something. Huh?
I think it will be a useful marathon, but I'm not sure about my joining it because right now I just want to take a break
I
and
said, would
I'm not
you?
a
I didn't say you have to.
yes.
I
So
am playing with you, Tatiana. Okay? Yeah.
so it was really difficult for me because I work full time from 8:30 to 5:30, and then I have I had these assignments every day, and my family, and maybe that is why. So I tried to do all the assignments on time, and maybe that is why I feel exhausted, somehow
It's
exhausted right
okay.
now.
The summer's coming.
Yeah.
Come on. It's your summer break.
My summer, so I have only a month holiday. I don't work as a teacher
I know,
actually.
but okay, technically speaking, okay, so
So
summer you'll get a lot of
yeah,
sun.
a lot of sun. Yeah, my city is one of the sunniest cities in our country. We have 300 sunny days a year.
My God, that's everybody's dream.
Yeah.
Because I live in the, I guess uh, very gray city, St. Petersburg. Everything's gray here. Buildings, sky. Even the asphalt, it's not black, it's gray. So
So you live in one of the most beautiful cities of our country.
in the center, it can be beautiful, but once you're out of downtown, nothing. It's like everywhere, I guess, in Russia. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah.
same situation.
All right. One more question. Okay, I wanted to ask you, like, how complicated do you think this course is? Like, because I see that there's a big number of people who are stuck with the course. Okay, they're not moving, and I want to understand: is it because people are not motivated enough? People are not disciplined. People just are not prepared, or they're not used to working hard, and that's why they cannot move forward, or because the course is just difficult, it's too long, and that's why people cannot finish it. What do you think? Oh.
Tatiana.
Well, Julie, you can also talk.
I don't know. Maybe it's not easy, and sometimes people just lazy.
So you
Uh,
think it's the main factor is
well,
laziness?
I think we all have a lot of things to do. I like this phrase.
Mhm.
We have the time. All people have the time.
We
Yes,
don't have time. We don't have time.
I understand this because only you can choose what more important for you. And if you think you you need to study English every day, you just do it.
Yep.
Nothing else.
Yep.
If you don't need English, you understand this. Not this course
Of course.
only, only maybe do something else. I think if you have a dream and if you have one idea, you need to do every day something for it.
Yep.
It's very important. And if you didn't work, and if you are lazy, you never your dream never
Will come true.
will be true.
Will come. Will come true.
Will come true.
So what do you think, Tatiana? If you have you heard my question? Oh, Tatiana. Tatiana is
Maybe not good connection.
the connection is not good. Definitely, Tatiana needs to change her provider because every time I try to say something, okay, Valerie and Olga, they're probably traveling, okay, just listening, so they cannot take part in this discussion, as I understand. Yeah, because I see this tendency. I cannot say that I'm a big fan of this, but I see that the tendency is to not to bother people a lot. I'm saying that not to make anything, let's say, hard working stuff. Usually, it's just like 5 minutes a day, and you will be okay. Uh,
No, no, really no. I want to say thank you very much for one thing because before your course I um, talked with my kids and now after your course I understand. I make my homework every day and I
I
not
do my homework. Do homework. Mhm.
I do my homework every day, and now I know what I need. I need study on, in, at something like this. I need um, um, pronunciation. I need to work with my pronunciation. I need to work with this, and now I know all about my mistakes, my usual mistakes, and I know when I need to work hard.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Tatiana, are you back? Tatiana is not back. She's trying to come back, but she can't. Okay. Funny. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just why I ask this question because I want to understand like how difficult it is to actually work that much, and I can definitely say that I've never I've never had anything easy like in my life. Everything was hard. So I do not believe that you can get somewhere in life if you do very easy things. And I think a lot of people they go from one account to another account. They want to learn English, but they just move around. They go through one marathon, then another marathon, and because they are not working hard, or let's say the course does not make people work hard, so they get very average results. So they do not get to a new point, they don't get to a new level, and when they finish they understand that they need another marathon because nothing has really changed. When let's say you work only 10 minutes because you don't have any time, so 10 minutes cannot really help you learn another language. I think it should be like minimum 1 hour a day if you want to, because let's say if you invite a teacher to play with your kids and you say like, oh, come only for 10 minutes, will kids learn much? No, they will not. So it's just like ni hao ma and goodbye, and that's it. So and then he's going away, that Chinese teacher. So come back tomorrow.
I we start to study Chinese by myself with my kids, and I every night about 2 hours I make a different tasks, different song. I try to sing in Chinese, and next day I try to sing this song. Uh,
Mhm.
5 minutes, 5 minutes. I play with my kids only 5 minutes, but I need so much work for
Yeah,
this.
preparation. Yes.
Yes, preparations. My preparations during 2, 3 hours in the night, and I really understand that it's hard.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right, Tatiana, you're back. Okay, are you back?
Yeah. Yes,
Whew,
I'm
okay.
back. I
You know,
think I'm using your phone.
you made me work sick. So, Tatiana, what do you think about the difficulty of this course? Should it be easier, maybe, less homework, 10 minutes a day, and you're happy? Yeah, Tatiana, you can speak your mind. Oh, she's gone again, I guess. Oh, Valerie, you're back. Okay, so you're probably at home, already in your kitchen. Have you been able to listen to us? Just nod your head. It will be enough. Okay, so you have. So what do you think? Okay, you are an experienced teacher, as I understand. So what do you think about the difficulty level? That right now I see there's a great tendency of people not really wanting to put to work. They want everything fast and quick, and I see that people fall for very great advertisement, let's say marketing ideas, where it will be only 5 minutes a day. You can do this on the go. I like that too, and you will get a great result. So, do you think that this course should be easier, or it is okay?
I guess it's okay. Nothing should be changed. I loved the idea of submitting your own videos on the only one YouTube channel,
Hmm.
and this great opportunity to watch. And I would add one more thing, even just to give an assignment to students to find a fellow friend, yes, or a student, a group mate, to whom you are supposed to be kind of a stuck, yeah, or just
Again, too.
joined, and you're supposed to watch his videos as well, because maybe I would even double the homework. I don't know why, because sometimes I spend some evenings watching you girls, Yeah, really. Yours, Tatiana, and Julia. I loved it. Sorry. But sometimes I love, yeah, especially your mind maps and these diagrams. It was fun. And it was really helpful because I was actually, I was not supposed to take some tasks on week 3, 5, 7, but I was able to watch it and to see the phrases just thanks to your videos. It was great. So maybe it would be good to give an assignment to maybe not every week, but once a week or one person a week. I
Oh,
mean,
I know,
to have
I
a
know.
rotation, like not the one person through the whole course,
Yeah.
but the opportunity to watch somebody else, like change people, get used to their way of speaking, maybe giving their feedback. Because I actually I can give the feedback to Julia, and I love the way she grew, like she has grown. And the level of her speaking has grown. And Oля, actually, she has started speaking more confident, like because I watched
More
some of
confident.
your videos on your phrasal verb marathon, the first
Yep.
ones.
Yep.
It was the first time I saw her videos on Instagram. And now, actually, we chat sometimes, and I can tell you for sure that speaking has really greatly improved. It's like, yeah, probably more pair work again. Like, but please don't make it less. I mean, you shouldn't feel sorry for students who are not supposed to finish the
You see how
homework
lucky
on
you are
time.
that you have me and not Valerie?
Yeah.
I mean, Tatiana,
I
Valerie.
would ask you, I would double the homework.
So if you ever think about, maybe working with Valerie, be prepared. She will
Yeah.
be on week 2, but you will be.
No, this is not about that. No.
I love that.
Actually, I loved your videos. And actually, it was like, I have already been on this week 2 and 3 and 5 and 4. Yeah. I will. I'm a
Yeah,
great
right.
procrastinator. Yeah.
We we are happy to give you 2 month access to the platform, not
Oh,
one.
thanks God.
Yeah, because you've been very helpful, and so you can still use it if you need to.
To finish my weeks.
Yes.
I
To
will.
feel.
So actually, you can, girls. I mean, you girls. You can actually sometimes get to our YouTube channel. Yeah, this one, Flow Life Story, and watch my videos as well, and give me feedback.
Okay.
No, yeah, all the feedback is welcome. Yeah, I'll be really glad to hear your ideas.
But
Um,
how do you like the overall format? The
uh,
format.
the whole format of this course is great.
Yeah, the
Actually,
overall.
once again, I
The
didn't catch the question.
overall format.
You mean the whole format of this whole story or life
Yeah,
story?
like how it's
How it's set, how it's
organized,
done,
set up.
how
Yes.
it's organized. Good organization, actually. As far as I know, the tasks are usually submitted on time, like gradually, like Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday at the latest time. Yeah. So I
Mhm.
guess it's okay. Everything should be done gradually. You're not supposed to finish all the homework. Maybe you should give the homework not on one day, like some of our students ask to give all the tasks, for example, on Monday, so
Yeah.
that to be able to do, you should share it, like divide, like for example, Monday, Tuesday.
We had this idea, but yeah, you're right. That was my original thing.
Yeah, it
Like I
was
wanted
good. It was
to,
good.
because that's how when I studied at Idaho University Online. So that's how I was given access to those. So even if I would get ahead of schedule, I would
Yeah,
still be able to only get my hands on some of those assignments
yeah,
later
step by
on.
step.
Later on. So I couldn't just finish like the whole week in one day. And I understand why they did that, because I would probably just I would get sloppy, and I would maybe do some homework without passion,
Yeah, without thinking.
without thinking, just like being a robot or of some kind, like okay,
And
just
it's more about, it's more about physiological problem, about the brain activity of memorizing the words and the phrases. It's like you can remember only 50% of yesterday. The day after yesterday, you remember only
yeah,
25%. And
yeah,
that's like,
exactly.
But yeah, it should be done gradually. But your idea is good.
Okay, gradually. Probably we'll get back to this point.
Thank you. Thank you
Uh,
very much.
what do you think, guys? Okay, gradually is better?
Or you love the way it is. Maybe I'm not right.
Tatiana. Tatiana. Okay, Tatiana
She's away
is out. Okay.
again, disconnected, whatever.
Well,
But maybe you can try to some of the students. I don't know. Maybe some can. Maybe there can be some exceptions. Probably.
it's too complicated, okay, because like it should not be tailored like so much. I want this, I want that. Come on.
There should be a pattern, like you do it like everybody does.
Yeah, it's not a restaurant, okay, where you can demand things. Okay,
May I have
so
this, may I have that?
you come to a teacher and then this is the way it's done. I understand when it's regarding some exercises to improve the efficiency of the course and so that students can benefit more. But when it only comes down to your convenience, I am so sorry, okay? I've got like 20 of you or 22 of you, so I'm not going to tailor the course to everyone's personal needs.
Yeah, for example, you've got just 4 tasks, yeah? So you can give the first 2
Pretty much
tasks
so, yes. Pretty much
Monday,
so.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's it, 4 days. I guess why not? 1 day for an assignment is good.
But I guess I will add more,
Oh, more even. Oh,
well, pair kids, I would like to pair people up. Okay, that's a great idea. I
yeah.
think.
So
Uh,
maybe 2 assignment for a day, like Monday 2 assignment, when Tuesday 2 assignment, but not all those bunch
yeah,
of
yeah.
exercises. It's too much and
But then we have another
don't
deadline.
agree.
So let's say like the first 2
Yeah.
exercises, okay, should be finished before Wednesday or
Yeah.
by Wednesday, and then only then, But it is funny to say, but some people, okay, I don't want to call any names, okay. So let's just keep it private. Okay, keep it low profile. Some teachers, okay, they demand it so that they would be able to do all their homework in just a few days, like let's say Monday and Tuesday. And to my surprise, those teachers, they have never shown up for live sessions. And because this is where you can practice spontaneous speech, but as I understand, some people they don't want to come out of the shadow
Shell.
or shell.
Shell.
Yes, yeah. So they still want to hide there. And to me, like I always like challenges. So when it's complicated, I'm the first guy to raise my hand. I know that I will suck at the beginning. I will have to bite the dust, as the Queen sings, bite the dust. Okay, but then eventually I will be able to get back on my feet and just carry on. So it will make me stronger, and that's the approach I have been preaching, like preaching my gospel, preaching like a preacher, like a priest, preaching or following. So it just makes you better, stronger. I was always the first one in my speaking group when I went to or attended church classes. So I would be always the first one. Okay, people didn't want to come out or talk, and I was like, I want. Okay, me. And then over some time, people get used to you, and then they just like point at you. Hey, that guy, he wants to be the first one. Okay, so come on out, Vadim. And I will have some posts sharing that experience. Like that was about 10 years ago when I was a very active member of that American church here in St. Petersburg. Yes. So it only happened because due to the fact that I was not, I was not stepping back. I would always go forward. And so I hope that people who follow me, they understand that's like my message to them. You always go forward. And like a few days ago, I started driving a car with mechanical transmission. And so just yesterday, it was a lot of stress. But anyway, without any instructor, I got in the car and just went to do my stuff. Okay, great. Okay, so just to sum up, okay, people want or require more grammar exercises, or at least I think it should be some kind of patterns. Um, Okay, so that'll be added. To have more spontaneous speech exercises, I think it could be done through sharing videos in our group chat. That will also be okay, like 1 minute format, let's say. Uh, yeah, speculating on the same topic. Let's say it's dedicated to a weekly topic. All right, videos in our group chat. Okay, so pair students up. Let's say they watch videos together, they comment on each other, they support each other. By the way, that's probably will also ease my burden. I will not have to provide feedback to everyone, so they will kind of like do this on their own. And people have to work hard to deserve the feedback, so they have to show that they want it. Let's say like Tatiana or Valerie, the first 2 weeks at least. I'm sorry, Kate. You're just funny. So what else? Oh yeah, gradually. Okay, so homework should be posted gradually, so people
No,
have.
I don't agree.
You
I
don't
think,
agree? Okay, finally, Tatiana has something to say. Come on,
yeah.
go on.
So I think that the way when the assignments are placed on the platform uh, for a week, all the assignments for this week at once is better, because in this case I can distribute my efforts maybe to do
Uh-huh.
the homework, and I know the volume of homework for this week, and I know that so I have 5 lessons for this week. It's one lesson for a day, for example.
Hmm.
For me, it's more convenient in this way, not so to see the all lessons for the week, so that I could
Yeah.
find the best time, maybe, because for for me it's not always possible to do it every day, for example, or maybe I can do 2 lessons in a day, but I know that by the deadline I should do this and this and this.
Okay.
So, and I think 4 or 5 lessons per week is optimal amount of lessons, I think.
Okay. I guess doesn't really matter, okay? Because I think if somebody can do this during a week, all right, fine by me. So then I don't need to worry about this when it's being distributed or when it's being posted. It's all there. And so you, let's say you go as you finish things like that. So probably will let students organize their personal time better. Is that what you're trying to say,
Great.
Tatiana?
Yes, yes, that's the idea.
Okay. So, and one more thing, okay? I was thinking, okay, since like you guys really need maybe some kind of speaking practice, okay? I don't know, probably some of you, at least I was approached by some of you. And so I do have some more topics like about business and some more, I would say, um, like specific related topics. And plus, we could just cover those that we already have. Uh, so speaking about kind of like speaking club, if that would be a great idea to just carry on. Let's say we just continue do this thing, just continue doing this thing. Okay, should have said yes. We just continue doing this thing. So once we get together, okay, so we have some kind of assignment, we get ready, we talk spontaneously. Yes, if you think like this is something you would like to stick to, okay, then just let me know. Plus, I have already clearly stated my proposal in our group chat. Okay, so I would like to get some kind of yes or no answer. I have to be pushy with you. Okay, because we know they need a lot of time to think.
So if you wanted the answer right now at the moment,
No,
so
that's okay. Okay, take some time. Okay, just don't take the whole year.
No, I think it's a good idea to kind of prolong or just expand the topics. And this is again this thing that I did with this previous course. Because when I finished the first 12 weeks, the organizers they actually offered the second one, but with 12 more topics. So we covered 12, and but the second 12 topics they were supposed to start 12 months later. Like we had 2 months for we had this access to this group, to the platform as well, yeah, so that to practice these topics that we have already covered. And when the platform was closed, like the end, the curtains, so no more access to the course. So they started the second one with extended topics. So maybe it will be good just in 2 months to start this new one.
I was not really talking about just let's say doing more topics. I was talking about practicing.
Practicing,
So that
practicing.
people would be able to speak. Okay, let's say like Julia. Okay, she definitely needs more practice.
So
And
then she doesn't need to wait. She needs to do
yeah,
it right
yeah.
now.
So like you guys, maybe you because you teach, you do have a lot of practice yourself. But I know being as a teacher, so probably 20% you have to keep your mouth shut. Well, let's say 80% you keep. Yeah, you have to like 80% of the time, you have to be silent.
Yeah, you are
So
supposed to.
you just like ask questions, you engage your student in speaking, but you cannot just talk all the time. So which means like there must be another ground where you would speak more, right? Ah, well, Tatiana, what do you think? Oh, Tatiana is probably she's going somewhere. Okay, she has a long, long, never-ending vacation. Okay.
So it's a good idea to have a speaking club.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
it.
I think it will help to develop spontaneous speech.
Definitely,
Practice
because
it.
see, like I'm thinking about you. Uh,
I surely need it.
my interest, okay, let's say, of course, we're all dedicated to living better and let's say making more money. But at the same time, if you provide something what people are willing to pay for, I say nothing wrong with that because that's how the world is based on. It's really based on those things.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's no any justification needed in this department. Plus, I feel like you guys can learn so much more from me. Okay, why would I stop this fountain of knowledge all of a sudden when I can continue feeding you? Oh, yeah, I'm being obnoxious, as my American friends like to say. But even you're just being obnoxious. Well, that's the nature of me. All right. So if you have anything else to add, okay, so please feel free. It's been nice listening to Olga. She has said a lot of words today. And
Too
Hello,
talkative.
everyone.
You are so talkative today, Ola.
Yeah.
yeah,
To tell the truth, I was just trying to, and Valeria knows that I was trying to find the spot or the just with the internet with a better internet connection, and now I'm sitting on the parking lot, and so I can say that the internet connection is quite just quite good here, but still it's quiet. So that is. I'm so glad to see you guys, and it seems to me that it's our last webinar.
we can do one more because I promised that I would do. Remember when there was that fire behind my
Shopping.
house?
Yeah, shopping. Valeria is just interested in shopping. Valeria, I think I know the reason why.
Yes. Actually, guys, I'm
why
gonna show you.
why you're so
I've
much
yeah
impressed by this topic today.
yeah I've actually sold my car today. So cause
Oh,
yeah, that's why. And now I'm on search. Yeah.
Yeah, and we've been discussing this matter for I don't remember for how many minutes, but yeah, Valeria, I know how you feel that right now. So thank you very much for the course. That's
always welcome.
that's what I want to say. I heard I heard the opinions of Julia, Tatiana, and Valeria. Of course, and if you want me to add something,
Sure, go ahead.
there is what I really missed is a little bit of feedback.
Feedback,
Yeah,
everyone okay, wants feedback.
yeah, and so because sometimes you just feel that you are a bit at first, now I can just talk to Tatiana or Valeria, we can even Alexandra, and we can discuss something or whatever. And I know that some of them can just maybe watch my videos, so they say so, and they can
We do.
say something. But anyway, so you want to hear an opinion of such a professional like Vadim? Sometimes, just I don't mean all the time, but sometimes, yeah. But and I know that maybe it can be quite difficult because too many videos, too many people, and so on. But anyway, I think when you have this feedback, you don't feel so much isolated. And as for
Okay.
the task, I absolutely agree with Tatiana, who says that it's a good idea to submit the task for the week. I mean, because, but I think if we were a focus group, and as far as I understand that, for example, maybe next group will have an access to the platform where all the tasks will be submitted, or I don't know. But for me at first it was quite difficult because I couldn't just plan my time because I didn't know how many tasks I'm going to get for the week. And as I'm quite a responsible person, and it was necessary for me to meet the deadline. And so I needed to know how much work I have. So
Yeah.
there is. And as for grammar, I think that some people really, I think, and even me, why not, need some grammar task. Even at the beginning, we started with pronunciation task, and thank you very much, Vadim. You taught me how to do it because I do practice it really. And what habit more I've been experiencing this time, I got used to watching different YouTube channels and whatever. Because before, yes, I just didn't do it so much as I do it right now. And I thank you very much. Thank you for the feeling of self-confidence. That was it was very important for me to get it. And I think that I'm on my way, and I feel that I'm on the right way. That is, even
Right.
your support of the girls, good words, compliments, all the girls here are very respectful, and I really like it. I didn't really expect that I will meet these people here: Tatiana, Valeria, Yulia, Alexandra. Thank you very much, especially to some of you.
Wow. I am moved. I am moved.
I do believe that one day, maybe separately with some of you, we will have a blast. And
Yeah, definitely.
so that is
Well,
what I'm planning to do this week. I'm in Kazan at my friends, and this evening we are planning to have a blast.
have a blast. Okay, that was
Yeah.
some entertainment topic. Want to have a blast?
Yeah. That is. I wanted to please you. I know that. I knew you would notice this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're planning to go club hopping. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay, that's good. I like when you use what we provide, because that was the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
We speak-
I can't say that all the topics were easy for me. Maybe for the last weeks I was a bit tired. I don't know. Maybe something.
Spring.
I don't know what influence. Yeah, I think there is spring. There is a very difficult spring in my life, and sometimes I just even right now I do have folders in my car, even here, and I revise some collocations, just not because I don't know them, not because I just haven't met them before, just because I just don't want to miss, for example, an article or whatever. I don't know, just that's it.
To make
Thank
it
you.
perfect, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. See, like, you feel that confidence coming from Olga?
Yeah, I told you she has improved her English.
Yeah.
I told you. Because the
Yeah,
first thing,
Oля.
you know, Ola, the first video I saw was yours in Vadim's first phrasal verb marathon. Yeah, it was the first one. And for some reason, he actually tagged you, and he showed that there is one brilliant student in my blah blah blah. So just look at her, and I just looked at her, at you actually. I said, "Oh, she's great," but actually she's
Thank
a bit
you.
slow. But she's improving. And then I watched more videos, and I just saw how it was actually changing. And you are speaking beautifully right now, and I can tell you about
Valeria,
the
we are
pronunciation.
improving. We are improving English with you as well. You know,
Yeah.
in our chats, in our voice messages. But dear,
Yeah,
we're speaking English. We do speak English, really.
this is what I told him about including or trying to make more tasks with
What do you
couples
talk about?
pairs.
What do you talk
Yeah,
about?
and that's
Actually, the thing is
different
that
things.
me and Oля, we talk about lots of stuff, but in English only. We can actually send each other voice messages, or we just have this habit of talking, recording the messages and sending it in Instagram, because Instagram provides these voice messages. Like you
Yeah,
can,
yeah.
if you don't have time to write, actually, almost every day, I guess, yeah, I send her some strange things from me about my day, about my morning, what am I doing, what I'm watching, what I'm going to watch. Actually, by the way, the Game of Thrones was amazing, guys. Yeah, have you watched it?
Well, the first episode I expected more,
No.
but okay.
It's
Well,
good.
And
No,
yes, there is. I wanted to add it as well that there is a nice phrase when you say the same what I wanted to say. You something
it's
from my
on the tip of my tongue.
yeah.
Yeah, this is what we do at Vedium. We do. We
Yeah.
actually.
And so it's a good idea to have some task, and we had this in our marathon when we were supposed to ask some questions to our do you remember, to the couple.
of course.
I think it's not a bad idea to
No,
just
it's a
to do
great idea.
something.
Okay, so we'll be
Yeah,
included. Okay, thanks to you.
yeah.
So,
I have it. I have it.
and I would be really glad to work in this three, not a couple, threesome. Yeah, threesome. If I say so. Threesome is a bad word.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
it's a bad
That's
word.
a good name,
That's
by
a
the way.
bad word. That's a bad word, actually. Threesome. So
I
I
know,
don't
but
know.
it could be like this code name.
Three.
Code
Yeah,
name. Code
yeah.
name.
With actually Oля and actually Tatiana probably.
Tatiana, why not?
Threesome.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
threesome.
threesome.
Threesome over.
It's a bad one, girls. But actually, yeah,
Threesome.
we kind of a I don't know, mini group of three. Okay, whatever. Let it be.
No,
Just
we are
yeah.
adults. Okay, so we can do this above 18 stuff.
This bad language. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, we can even drop this F word bomb. Yeah, sometimes.
Yes, right. Why not?
We can. We shouldn't. We are teachers. No, never.
Okay.
As for
Yeah,
this-
but Vadim is our teacher only. It's just never for him. But we are students here.
Yes, I owe it. Every time I forget about it. Sorry. I'm just
It's
kidding.
good. Yes, I like that. Okay, so it could be like threesome one, threesome two. So like
Threesome.
Yeah.
that's
Threesome.
threesome. Yeah, okay. No, that's a great idea. So and plus people will like the name. It's funny, I think.
Yeah.
So we don't have any teenagers here, so we're good. And anyway, you know that threesome is just a cardinal number.
Yeah.
So it's just the sum of one and one and one. Yeah.
Yeah. One,
So
two,
just-
three.
Right. So it because it's related to something profanic.
Yeah.
So why should we care?
We shouldn't.
It's not us. It's you guys who think that. Okay, something profane. Okay, if it's something profane. Okay, so like some people say, like middle finger is just a middle finger. Okay, it is not what you because people just assigned a negative meaning to this finger. But okay, if I show you this one, let's say that maybe there's another tendency going to be started. Like okay, now index finger means
It's a
something
bad
bad.
one. Yeah.
Okay, so
You freak out, whatever. Yeah. Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
so I think it's fine.
Like Jesus Christ, what are you talking about? Yeah.
Profane, yeah. Okay. All right, great. Okay, so a lot of ideas that will definitely be implemented, and like I said, the future generations of students will benefit from your experience. Sometimes you have to suffer, and I would still want you to finish that motivational video, please.
Yeah.
But and one more thing I wanted to ask you, Vadim. What about the certificates? I was cut off sometimes, and I didn't hear whether you
We're going
just
to, yes,
talked about
but you will have
talked
to
about it or not.
print them yourself. Okay, is that fine? It will be faster.
No, no.
She
I
wants,
want to.
Vadim,
Yeah,
You want that thing
can you,
in a frame?
please, I'm
yeah.
begging you, can you send Oля her own printed one, please,
But it's
in
not
an
in a
envelope?
frame. It's not in a frame because I did that before. Okay, so I put it in a frame, but okay, it was received broken. So the glass was shattered. The frame was
No, no,
broken.
no, no. I can. I have already bought the frame. To tell the
Oh,
truth, I have the frame. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry. I just want to get it printed because I don't know, it's something in my head. I
okay,
think it's when you
okay,
get
fine.
it printed, it's something much more serious, as if you graduated
It's
from
fine. Okay,
whatever
so
Oxford,
and you're
Oxford at
going to
least.
post a picture on Instagram and tag me. Okay, I like it.
Oh, you know, no, this is,
Yeah,
I've got the
of
idea.
course.
Yeah, the people who actually succeeded in finishing the course on time get
I have
your
done it already.
get your certificate printed, but who didn't
Yeah,
get only a PDF file. That's
Or
but
they,
yeah, you should be in a hurry. I think you have how many? You have some hours left. Yeah,
it's good. Yes,
how
like you
many
have to
hours till
earn
the
it, right?
deadline?
You have to earn it. You
yeah,
have to earn it.
catch up. No, I
I
won't.
know that me and Tatiana, we have earned it for
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
years.
to earn
actually,
it,
you
right?
girls, yeah, good job. So
I
you
like
will
that
get your
skill.
printed. You will get your printed
Just because you
certificate.
paid for this does not mean you're getting this, because you should finish everything on time and
Yeah,
then you can earn your certificate. Okay, I like this. Earn or get
That's what
out.
I. Yeah,
yeah,
thank you.
good
Thank
point.
you very
This is a
much.
good. This is a good point. Yeah.
All right, we'll be done. Okay, so now we have to go. Oh, got to tend to other things in life. Thanks again for being with us. By the way, still about that shopping thing, I want to do this next week.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
but I need to know who is joining. So perhaps maybe nobody. So, okay, well, I promised I'm gonna do this, Key. I gotta keep my word.
I'll join you guys.
On Saturday.
Saturday, same
On
time,
Saturday.
okay, next week, okay? Definitely is going to be
Okay.
our last show.
So Tanya, will you
Okay. Okay.
come?
Last.
Tatiana,
Show must go on.
yeah,
Tatiana,
I
show must
always
go on.
come.
Yeah, good.
she was going to take a break,
There will
okay,
be
but
threesome. At least
Yes,
there
again.
will be threesome.
Maybe
Vadim.
Maybe Julia will
Threesome.
join. Who knows?
Julia will definitely join, okay? So she
Yeah,
Okay. In this case,
there
it
will
will
be
be
foursome.
foursome, and
some
it will be something different. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
great names, okay?
Thank
Ladies
you very
don't
much.
get old, okay? Like that. All right,
Thank you.
bye bye.